You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From way up at the 23, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their 25-yard line. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That caught by Tremble. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Cook now off the read option. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Corral. Flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that back to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they went to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Running off tackle with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Cook now off the read option. Down to about the 32. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play action. Here's Corral. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 32 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's something to call out an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now they send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, with the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Moore, the man in motion. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Final shot before the half for Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 50.
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said,
and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and 1. And this defense can still salvage a little bit now. Unfortunately, we took a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. If they didn't get that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those small decisions just dump it off. That's how you keep
because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Being chased out left. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 39, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Cook now off the read option.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So Madden has gone to him several times in this game. It's the first time when he slipped from his grasp. And he goes back to him, man. He's an excellent player.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mahomes.
Dancing to it, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One final try for Mahomes. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
To get you shut out for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. The dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football, all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
sound like some superheroes. Black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be